Check, check. Checking microphone feeds. Check, check, check.
We are Surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and water. The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world, seeking new places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water. Everywhere is new. Everything is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
Check, 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 check. Chickity check. All right, all right. Good morning. Welcome to the 2026 Mike Martin Pro Am. We're going to get started here in about 20 minutes. Circles in the lineup. Give me a raise your hand if you can hear my voice right now.
Explore.
Circles in the lineup. Can you hear?
Envision.
Raise your hand if you can hear my voice. I know that's going to be the hardest part.
Inhale. Exhale. Excite. Exotic. Experience.
That's going to be the hardest part, is in hearing the scores and hearing stuff.
Evolve.
We still have some overhead stuff. Hear my voice and my family and some of the guys are kind of stubborn. They'll be like, "Yeah, I can hear you. I'm not gonna raise my hand." I was just kind of testing the volume. Yeah. Want to get the live feed kind of leveled out. Yeah. All right, circles in the round. Let me know if you can hear my voice. So we're getting close to in the first heat of the day. Heat number one of the men's pro. Raise your hand out there. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm sure you can. This is day 3, the Mike Martin Pro. A lot of stuff going on. Day 1, skate jam. Thursday night, heard was amazing, super sick, saw a bunch of stuff online. And then yesterday was a team event. Last night, the Quiet Flight Olokai Sunset Jam. Saw a bunch of stuff online for that. Super stoked to be here today and enjoy this day. Beautiful day, setting up. A little bit of wind, a lot of waves. Super competitive conditions out there. Seeing a couple guys in the first round already getting some waves. Saw Tommy warming up. Benji's warming up. The vendor village is setting up for the day. All kind of cool stuff going on down there.
Our surfer.
Gonna have the beer garden today, some live music.
Explore the ever-changing boundaries.
Red Dog, Olokai, Salty Crew, Monster, Oceans of Hope.
The moon
Just looking down the line of
are our time.
vendors. Smyrna Safari Club down there. Let's go.
Places. Meeting new people, new cultures.
All right, I was just kind of testing out the mic, making sure everybody can hear.
And time
And-
enters the water.
Not so sure if the boys in the lineup can hear me, but that's cool. We're going to carry on, get this thing rolling in about 17 minutes.
Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
mics. Checking it out. Hey, everybody. How's everybody going out there? Looks like we're doing it a little bit. Yeah, channel 2. Oh, that's much better. There we go.
All right, we are working on the channels here, trying to get the volume straight. That's probably a little louder. Guys in the lineup, if you can hear me, raise your hand. Give me a shaka, brah. Woo!
That's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, now you can hear us much better.
All right. All right, we're going to pass it over and have a morning prayer. Jim Spencer, thank you, sir.
Good morning. Let's bow our heads to the Lord right now and ask for a blessing. Let us pray. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the fact that you are present with us in this every step of the way, whether we know you well or don't know you at all. Because you're here, and we're in your creation right now. Lord, first thing I ask more than anything else is that everybody here, whether on the water or on the land, that they just live in forgiveness. Let them let go of yesterday. Let them let go of anything that's gone on in the last couple of days and even before, so that they can be as much in the now and into the present than they've ever been. That's what it's going to be like. If we're in the present and you're on the water, each wave is more individual than you could possibly imagine, as you know. And each one of you is an individual. So, Lord, as those two individuals come together, the waves and the folks playing on the waves, let creativity abound. Let today be a great, joyful time of just carving and creating. Let it be a time when, Lord Jesus, you dance on the water with them. So, thank you for this day. Keep everybody safe, but most of all, bless this time. In the name of your Son, Jesus, we pray. Amen.
All right, thank you, Jim. What a great prayer to start the day. Always like to start the day giving thanks to the Lord. So we're going to get set up here. I got my dog Mason Sapp on the mic as well today. We are going to be counting this down in about 12 minutes.
Got Surf Guru in the house, providing live webcast today, too. It's going to be a good one. I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but we had some fireworks happening out here yesterday. The waves were on the Cook in the morning. It was pretty wonky and big. And we had a lot of excellent rides go down throughout that team competition yesterday. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of that today as the waves are still on fire. It's cleaned up quite a bit. Not quite as disorganized. Still a lot of rides on off-road here, so I imagine the judging panel will be excited to see what some of these pros can do. Me and Randy are excited to call the knowledge. I call the calls, I can tell you that. Randy's wearing 2 pairs of glasses today. I'm liking it. You just fooled me right there. I looked up and he pulled a full switcherooski on me.
Wow, that's what happens when you get a little older. You got to wear them readers. Readers are where it's at.
Randy, I don't even want to speak too soon, but I'm already there. I just have to take my glasses now. Now I can see
Touche,
my
brother. Touche.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, it was, it all happened one day when I was just eating my cookies and cream on the couch.
So that's about right.
Had a bowl of cookies and ice cream, and I was like, this is kind of blurry. Something's weird.
Same thing, looking at my phone, trying to watch Bell's Beach, and I'm like, I got to take my glasses off because I can't see my phone in front of my face now. So, yeah, stay young, folks. Stay young. All right, so our target time still to start is 9 a.m.
Any of you athletes who know that you're in the first heat might want to be prepared. We want to welcome everybody down here to the Mike Martin Pro-Am. This is day 2. Actually, I should just go ahead and say it's day 3. Day 1 was Thursday down in downtown New Smyrna, where we had the skate competition. Yesterday we did the team challenge right out here, like I said earlier, in really fun surf. And now we're into day 3 here on Saturday morning. We've got great weather, great waves on tap yet again. And today we're set up for the pros. So there's going to be a lot of excitement in the waters. These are some of the best athletes from around the nation, around the state. And yeah, they're going to be battling for cash, which will be given out tomorrow evening. We're going to be getting through some of the earlier rounds today. We'll be doing the men's pro, the women's pro, junior pros. And then we've got a lot of activations below. So we got the vendor village. I mean, we got lots of really great vendors down there sampling, giving out things, giveaways, raffles, silent auction items, excuse me, all kinds of things happening here at this Mike Martin Pro-Am. There's an oyster garden. There's just like, yeah, pretty much everything you could want right here at the end of Flagler Avenue in the heart of New Smyrna Beach. And we're just minutes away from starting, so looks like I see guys like Jeremy Johnston on the beach, Loke Dog walking out the back door right down here to the beach. He's going to be one of the other favorites amongst many, as this event has stacked up the competition. We've got Challenger Series competitors. We've got some of the up-and-coming prime guys. It's going to be a barn burner today, I'd imagine. Look at these lefts right out front right now. Here the judges talking about the criteria right now. And as always, our world-class panel, led by Gordon Lawson and Jeremy Sockel. Dylan Feint. We've got Chia Paul, it looks like. Yeah, it's the A team is up there, so these athletes are in good hands today, I can assure you that. I don't know if you guys tuned into last night's Bells Beach event. That was pretty cool. Watching Miguel Pupo in a barn burner against Yago Dora. That heat before it with Yago Dora ending like in incredible fashion with seconds left to do the giant air revo was pretty astonishing. Maybe we'll see something like that here today, Randy.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of air revos here today and some drama. The boys are out. They're out for a title. We got so many good surfers on the men's pro, junior pro, girls pro, women's pro, stacking up here today. We're going to see a lot of good surfing. As we're closing in the final minutes before we start heat number 1, we can go ahead and get these guys to start clearing the lineup. Most everybody's come in. Main bank's going to be to the north. If you guys look down the beach, down toward like the American flag, you guys are going to be starting down in that area and trying to stay, the pro and the main bank, try to stay in front of the scaffolding so we don't get down into the glare, so these guys can get a good visual of you and keep that score line clear. So a lot of stuff happening real quick. I just want to mention the music schedule for today. Saturday here, starting at 11 o'clock, we're going to have Evan the Steel Man. Oh, sounds pretty good, right? From 12 to 1, we're going to have Eric Snowden. From 1 to 2, Alaya Luna. From 2 to 3, Kevin Kennedy. I know that guy. And then from 3 to 4, we're going to have some local fill-in, DJ, acoustic type stuff. And then from 4 to 5, we're going to have a closer jam session. So
you're saying we got live music or just music all day long?
Yeah, just get all kind of stuff, you know.
Just add that to the list of things happening here.
Starting at 11. Where are they going to be located at, Stephanie? Going to be down there in the garden? All right. Jamming right here on the beach, right in the beer garden.
We're going to get the Where is Stephanie coloring book for the event next year. We can put her in all locations.
The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers.
Yep, I see some athletes with their jerseys getting down to the water's edge. That might be some of the...
New places, meeting new people, new cultures.
I see Tommy.
As the land shapes
Boot
Yeah, so-
down there ready to go.
and tide shape
Yeah, it looks like Tommy Coleman, Kyan Rourke, Ambrose Tarantino.
where is new.
Tarantino, so
Everything is different.
made a little adjustment to the schedule early this morning. Stretched out the men's pro by a heat, so guys checking in, you will notice a little change in your number of surfers in your heat. So some people might be pretty thankful of that. So surfers in the first heat, you guys, we are going to do a water start, so you guys can go ahead and make your way out there. And surfers in the following heats, we're going to do a 5-minute paddle out. At the end of that heat, the horn will blow. There'll be a small lag before the next heat starts, and then there'll be a horn to start that heat. So as we move through the day, that's the scenario you're going to see, 5-minute paddle out.
And then another thing is yellow. Your priority color is green. So there will be no yellow. We don't have a yellow board. So if you pro athletes down there, if you want to look up and make sure that you understand yellow for one. Okay, good, perfect. So green is your color. And you guys can, go ahead and paddle on out.
Double blast that thing, dog.
Whole comedian like big guy. Freaking hilarious. Yeah, freaking hilarious. Hey Joey. Yeah. I'm just gonna ask you that. How do you get to the dashboard?
Explore.
On this one.
Encounter. Envision.
Hello?
Inspire.
Yep.
But,
Inhale.
Two finger mass to go down or up.
Hey, you can
Exhale.
yellow.
Yep, you can go to men's pro there. Oh, there we are.
Exotic.
All right, good morning, good morning. Once again, my name is Mason Sapp. I'm joined here with Randy Nolan.
Good morning.
And we're just moments away from getting this thing underway.
Express.
This is the Mike Martin Pro-Am 2026 edition.
Evolve.
And it's been a great couple days. We're excited to be here on this Saturday morning with great waves, great weather. We're getting ready to kick off with the men's pro, Randy.
Yeah, exciting stuff, man. We got Tommy Coleman, Kyan O'Rourke, Ambrose Tarantino on the main bank to the north for the pro heats, and then we got the secondary bank. So how do I get? I'm gonna bounce back and forth to. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So when it starts, this is gonna pop up. We did.
We didn't.
there a timer for us to go by?
It's on here. It's on here.
So what do you do? Forget it.
We are surfers.
Right here.
Okay, so we can start it
We
right here.
explore the ever-changing
Start right
boundary
there, right?
between land and water.
All right, athletes, it looks like you're out in the water. We're just
Sun,
getting everything buttoned up here and our judges prepared. Oh, all right.
we travel the world,
Good find.
seeking new
Thank
places.
you, sir. All right.
Meeting new
All right, looks like we see everyone out there and ready to go. All right, Duncan's ready.
Both sides, check, check.
No, we're going to get this thing going
shakes the water.
in 3, 2, 1.
Everywhere is new.
And we're
Everything
up
is
in
new.
the back.
Change
And the men's
is
pro.
constant.
It's that oncoming section. Comes unstuck, so
The lure and the love of
seeing a ride immediately.
remain unchanged.
Couldn't- We did it.
We did it.
All right. Here we go. Wide up and riding. And now Tommy Coleman on the left.
Oh. Bruno with a little hide and seek there.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it was a pretty proper little acorn barrel there.
Yeah, he was in there.
I mean,
Full
it wasn't
credit
a
for
thin-
that.
It wasn't a thin little chandelier. That thing was kind of.
I snuck out the doggy door on that. So now every surfer in the heat on the men's pro side has a wave. Like the judges kind of bringing that wave of red in the mid-range, still waiting on the score to come in, and then we'll see what they score that. So red's first wave comes in at a 5.83 for a little doggy door up the beach. Yellow with a backhand reverb. Boom. Rebound. So Yellow just getting his feet in the wax, trying to warm up. So correction on that first wave for Tommy Coleman is a 6.
So people coming down the beach can see it. You'll never
First
see
wave
it.
coming in as a 6.
What the
Yellow, your second wave of 3.7.
all that?
And white, your first wave of 3.3. So early times in the heat,
Now that makes.
still over 17 minutes, so plenty of time.
Okay. All right. Little look from white there. No takers. Oh, welcome. Good morning, Asher. How you doing, sir? All right, good morning, everyone. If you're just now getting down here again, I know that we're constantly getting new faces and beachgoers this morning. So this is the Mike Martin Pro-Am. Oh, real quick, let's turn our attention to the water in yellow. That's Ryan O'Rourke. And then there's the yellow going on over here in the amateur side.
A nice little combo from Yellow. Opening turn, pretty good open face snap, and then finishing it off with a whitewash rebound there. So kind of work.
Yeah, judges are already locking in scores, and yeah, we'll get you guys a situation here after we get a couple more rides, but early days, still 16 or 15 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. But like I was saying, I want to welcome everybody down here to the Mike Martin Pro-Am presented by Cap and Luz, powered by the Smyrna Safari Club down there. It's been a fabulous few days here, and I'm looking forward to all of today's action and tomorrow's action, Randy.
Oh man, I'm stoked to be here.
Yeah.
Mace Doggy Dog.
We're doing it.
My boys from Smyrna. All right, out the back, we got Red, Tommy Coleman speeding down the line.
Oh,
Here goes a Hail Mary.
all right. So there you go. Tommy stocking up some variation there. He went for the tube. Now he's doing air revos.
I mean, he's pretty locked in. I've been seeing a couple edits pop up from Tommy. He's been throwing out a couple edits and a lot of air revos on those. So
Yeah,
he's got those down. I think he's going to pull a couple of those today.
We just
So-
added another valuable addition to the judging panel. Asher Nolan has made his way here graciously from Jacksonville. So
Good morning, Asher Nolan. Another Nolan on the panel. What's up, brother? What you think?
Oh, looks fun. Low tide. How's it at high tide?
I wasn't here, but
It was
hey,
good
I saw
yesterday.
some
It
on the
was
story. I heard it
chunky.
was good.
yesterday was
Yeah.
proper. It was legit.
Just another A-star judge to the panel with a lot of experience. Asher Nolan has been judging and coaching for some time now. Yellow out the back. Quick snap in the pocket.
Yeah, what I like to
Bang,
see.
hits it again, comes down. They ride out clean.
Yeah, I like to see him staying busy. You're not restricted in the wave count, so days like today, sometimes it pays dividends to stay active. Not too lully today, so plenty of opportunity, right, Randy?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely have to be selective. There's a lot of waves, but there's a lot of lump, a lot of double up, right? So you want to get that good section that gives you the opportunity to get the turns you need, the speed. So judge is looking at that criteria, speed, power, flow. Biggest maneuvers in the most critical part of the wave. So guys out there, these pros know what they're looking for. They know what they need to do.
Yep, here we go. Looks like we have White right now giving this one a look. This is Ambrose, but not much on offer on that one, so he'll just kick out, get out the back, and wait for that next opportunity.
All right. A little rundown from the last couple waves from Yellow. Yellow, your last wave came in at a 3.87. The wave before, 4.67. That has you in the lead really at this moment. Tommy Coleman sitting on a 6 and a 1.37, meaning a 2.54, Tommy, to take the lead. And then Surfer and White, you are in third with a 3.33 and a 2.9. So you're going to need a 4.05, Surfer and White, to advance through the heat. So Yellow first, Red second, White third. 11 minutes and 56 seconds remaining.
Well, here we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Well, that'll be interesting. We'll let the judges.
Super strong turns from Surfer and Red.
Red just said, Tommy looked at it and said, hey, I got priority.
There you go.
So how's your luck?
That's how you serve smart, right? You know you got priority. You see the section, you go. Surfer and White was behind him, but
Yeah.
there's no interference on that.
If that would have been Bell's Beach and Jack Robinson and Sammy Pupa, it would have been a different call. But we're not them. We made the right call.
Yeah. So immediately, good scores coming in for Red's last wave, coming in at a 6.93. That jumps Surfer and Red into first, dropping Yellow down into second. Now yellow needs an 8.26 to take back the lead, and white needing a 5.21 to advance through the heat. So red in first, yellow in second, white in third. 10 minutes and 40 seconds remaining.
All right. Situation. First place, Rod. You're out in front, sitting on heat total of 12.93. Yellow, kind of like you're in the second spot. Right. From Ross Tarantino, you're in the third spot. And that's all we got.
Yeah, so Tommy, you're sitting on a 6 and a 6.93. You were in first. Hey guys, out the window, let me know if you can hear me out there. So we're giving you guys a rundown of the heat scenario. Can you hear me? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Tommy? Yeah?
Oh, here we go. White up and riding. This is Ambrose taken to the air. But not going to bode well for him. Let's check that.
Yellow with a quick jab. Not going to go into a score line, I don't think. But we are just under 9 minutes remaining.
Ever-changing boundary between land and water. The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world, seeking new places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water. Everywhere is new. Everything is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
All right, just a quick rundown again while everybody's sitting waiting. Red, you're in first. Yellow, you're in second. You need an 8.26 to take the win. White is up and going. Not going to go into the score line. White, you're going to need a 5.21, White. 5.21 is what you're looking for. There's Tommy Coleman. Bang.
Wow.
Top. Trying to get around that section. Can you make it? Flicks it again.
Critical first turn, though. That first one was pretty dynamic, Randy.
Oh, yeah.
He went through the motions.
And that's what the judges are looking for, right? Biggest turn, most critical part of the wave. So capitalize on that section, and he got it.
Yeah.
Surfing White in and out.
Speed, power, flow.
So that. So Red's last wave coming in at a 6. So even on a score line. So pair of sixes, but he's sitting on a 6 and a 6.93, Tommy. A 6 and a 6.93. Still in first. Yellow in second. Yellow, you need an 8.26 to take the win. And White, you need a 5.21 advance. Looking for a 5.21, White. 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Right, next heat coming up before you know it. They're going to have a 5-minute paddle out, so water start. So should see Neil Schweitzer, Matt and Bain, and Baylor White getting ready for the next heat. Heat number 2 of Men's Pro Round 1.
Okay. Another 3-man duel. I like it.
Yeah, they shook it up a little bit this morning, added a heat, so took it from 4-man heats to 3-man heats, stretched it out.
Cool.
So we added some competitors to the roster, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah, got a healthy lineup of competitors for sure.
Yeah, I was looking at the draw last night. There's so many good surfers in the pro, the men's pro, women's pro, junior pro. You got a couple of the younger guys surfing up in the men's pro. So I saw Luke Lopez. He's going to be surfing up.
Yeah, it's good to see even guys like Baylor White in this next heat. He's one of the USA Prime younger guys, and you know it's a good chance to kind of like dip your feet in and kind of see where you're at and add some more, you know, that pro knowledge under your belt and take that into some of your other heats. Oh, look at this! Whoa, Ambrose.
Yeah, he's throwing caution to the wind. You know, he's like I got to get something, so he's just like going all in. You know.
Yeah, literally.
But really, just looking for a mid-range score. You know, looking for a 5-2-1. A couple turns on a good section, you can get a mid-range score. So it doesn't always take an air, but you can.
Yeah, I think on some of those ways, you might want to just chip away at it.
Yeah.
Get a solid one under your belt, and then maybe go for broke and do the airs. But yeah, everyone has their own approach, and that's kind. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people just go, "Hey, I'm just gonna go big and gonna make my stamp that way.
Go big or go home."
I know plenty of people like that.
Show up and blow up.
Ta. So yeah, with 4 minutes remaining, so we're at just under 5 minutes. 4 minutes 40 something.
We were a touch late on that flag, but we are sitting at under 4 minutes. So 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Surfers in the water, 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yep. Still in the lead. Wow. Tommy Carmen, you're out in front. Yellow in second. Here we go. White. Ambrose riding again. Trying to stick one of those air revos.
He's going for it.
We are surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and water. Moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world.
All right, coming up on 2 minutes. Looks like Surfer in red still with the commanding lead there with a 6 and a 6.93. Surfer in yellow sitting on a 4.67 and a 3.87 in second. Surfer in white, you are needing a 5.21 to get you through this heat. As we should already see the next heat paddling out for the men's pro.
What?
So surfers paddling out for the next heat and the following heats. Keep in mind, we will have a horn that stops the heat. We'll have a small delay before we start the next one, like 10 seconds, and then we'll start the next one just to give the judges time to clear the boards and everything to get reset. So the horn you hear will not start. There will be a small delay, and then we'll blow the horn to start the heat.
So 2 small horns, 1 to stop, 1 to start. And then, yeah, watch the flag, watch the disc.
Watch the disc.
I want to welcome everybody again down here to the Mike Martin Pro-Am, presented by Cap and Lewis, by the Smyrna Safari Club. This is the men's pro. We're down to 1 minute remaining. Look, I see Nils. Oh, Niels, you getting out there? We add Niels into the heat? Yeah, you'll be to the north there, Niels. Yep. Niels
Mills is like, I don't need 5 minutes. Just give me one. I'm out there. Two, one.
Let's go. You're good. So we're going to hop. Can we start the next heat?
We'll give it like another 30 seconds or something.
All right, we're going to get ready to count this one down. And 3, 2, 1.
We're underway. All right, where's Tommy Coleman? Just talking to Blake down there. I see him. All right, I see the boys. Some more Space Coasters.
All right, yellow right out the box.
That glass down there.
It's a good one. Yellow with a 617.
All right, looks like we got the glasses done. We're going to go ahead and break this thing in.
All right, red.
Hang
Neil
on.
Slicer getting his feet in the wax. Quick turn. Get back out there and see if we can get another one.
Tommy.
All right. I'm down here at the newly erected glass. Presented by Pacifico, Cap and Lose. And on here at the Mike Martin Pro-Am. And I'm going to get a little closer over here to the scaffolding as the wind starts to get us. But I'm here with the heat winner of this first heat of the day in the Mike Martin Pro-Am, Tommy Coleman. Tommy, you actually got a pretty sick barrel out there right off the bat. All the judges were talking about it, and Connor wanted me to immediately ask you, what's dang it. It wasn't it. So, all right. Okay, there you go. So, what's the ride like, and how did you sniff that little tube out?
Watch everybody get.
Microphone right now. Yeah, he's he was stoked that he found it. He wasn't looking for that. He's sorry. Yeah, we're gonna to get this mic dialed in a little bit more, but you know, besides, that's not finally.
Yellow with a quick snap out the back. Dang, another one. Tapping it for a third. So Yellow, Matt and Bain building a house out there. Adding to a score line. Right, Yellow, your last wave coming in at a 5.77. As we look out the back, we see Red up and going. That's Neil Schweitzer snapping it in the pocket. Nice turn with speed coming out. Bang again. Nice wrap with a rebound. So the low dog sniffing out the peak. It's Neil Schweitzer. From 2 foot to 20 foot, that guy knows how to get it done. So quick decisions there. Red's first wave coming in at a 5.1. So good mid-range score to get on the board. As we're waiting for White, Baylor White, to get started.
Yep. All right. Well, it's a good view down here, Randy, from the beach. In case you didn't know, yeah. Got the White Wall real estate buoy here. Don't know when that's getting ran out. Good morning. Welcome to the Mike Martin Pro-Am 2026 edition. We're down here at the end of beautiful Flagler Avenue. This is day 2 of surf competition. We started off on Thursday. Downtown New Smyrna with a really cool skate contest. If you guys were around and got a chance to see that, that was a spectacular one, and it's still being talked about all over the town. So that was a good way to kick this weekend off. We're here now. Yesterday we had the team challenge. That was a great day. We had the Red Dog Expressing session that went down. Guys using multiple different crafts. Super fun time. And now we're in today, day 1 of the men's pro, women's pro, junior pros, some amateur divisions, and an all-out good day of surfing. Great weather on tap. I'm joined by Randy Nolan up top there.
What up?
Shred knot.
So 14 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And 2 surfers have waves on the board. Still waiting for White to get his campaign started. But plenty of time left. As we see White up and going. Snaps it in.
Oh, yeah,
the
look at
pocket.
this one.
Little float a rebound. So there you go. Baylor White
Baylor.
trying to get a score on the board.
Baylor's been grinding, putting in a lot of.
So White's first wave coming in at a 3.5. A 3.5, so right now, Yellow is sitting in first with a 6.17 and a 5.77. Red, you're in second with a 5.1 and a 1.1. Needing a 6.84 Red to take the lead. And White, you're going to need a 2.71 to enter the conversation to come through this heat. So plenty of time left, 13 minutes, 15 seconds. As we see Red, goes the back, flicks it off the top, throws a tail. Little bit of labor, oh, sneaky, almost made it. As Yellow coming down around the section and decides he didn't see anything worth it there. So he's going to get back out the back. Nice attempt on Red, but judges deem that incomplete. Almost surprised us, got back on his feet.
Chalk.
We travel the world
Oh, see,
seeking
Let
new
me see.
places,
we're getting out of breath
meeting new people,
and working out
new
the
cultures.
kinks with the microphone.
As the land shapes the
Yeah, no. So
the wind
See what?
here we go. Let's walk through this one right here on right. On the back end, that's normal, right?
where
In right. Just coming and stuck on that last one.
is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
All right, next heat, you're going to see Noah Slicer, Teddy Whitteman, and Blake Spear.
There's-
So another stacked heat. You guys get a 5-minute paddle out for a water start. So when you hear that first horn, that ends the heat, small delay. And then another horn will start you guys. So 5 minutes is plenty of time to get out there and get set up.
Yeah, what's our situation look like up there?
Right now, situation, yellow sitting in first with a 617 and a 577. Red sitting in second in advancing position with a 5-1 and a 1-5. Needing a 6-8-4 to take the lead, Red. Surfer and White sitting on a 3-5 and a 2.4. You are in third. You need a 3.11 to advance through the heat.
All right. Sitting right.
Red up and going. Boom. Solid rebound.
Yeah, Nils getting it done on that one. And right now, who do we got right here? This is White giving this one a look. Baylor White again. And then, oh,
See Jeremy Johnston down there walking down the beach for a warm up. What up?
so what about?
Old JJ. Jeremy and Caleb Johnston. Then you've got Nils and Noah Swicer and all of surfing families. I think now residing is Daniel Glenn and Matthew Glenn. And then you got the Lopez brothers. And then you got Luke and Alana. And you got so many families residing in Volusia that are duo surfing families. It's pretty amazing. A lot of talent up here. Red out the back. Max hit off the top. Bang, another one. So
Gosh.
solid surfing by Red. Neil Swicer laying it down on that one.
And man, you should have seen Nils yesterday. It was he put on a clinic. And he's now continuing that same today.
Encounter.
Some good scores dropping for that one. Surfer and Red getting a 7-1-7 on that last one. Jumping him into first. So Neil Swicer taking the lead with that last wave, dropping yellow down into second, needing a 6-1-1 to take the lead back. And Surfer and White, you are now needing an 8-4-4. Surfer and White to advance, an 8-4-4.
All right. So the
8 minutes, 57 seconds.
It's going good, right, Randy?
It's going great.
All right.
How are we doing? How's the mic doing down there?
We're checking it out. We're trying to get this beach set up ready. for all these,
Check it out.
yeah, I want to get the people on.
What's it all about?
That's it. Oh, Randy, yeah. So,
You like that?
our house is good today. Yeah, no, we're psyched. We're trying to get this glass situation worked out. That way we can make sure that we get these post-heat interviews with these athletes after they win heats. And
Did you guys have to move the glass down?
I think we might have to.
Yeah. Probably better that way.
But yeah, everything's running smooth right now. Heat number 2's in the water of the men's pro. And it looks like heat 3 is already checking in.
Yellow zinging down the line. Little finishing turn. White on his backhand up the beach. Set up snap
Set up.
to a re-entry. Finish turn. So White trying to build his house here. So no situation change on that last exchange there. So at the present moment, Red is still in the lead, taking the lead. Yellow in second. White in third. So red is sitting out the back with priority. Yellow is second priority. Yellow sneaks one under red. Bang! Big snap in the pocket. Cuts it back, trying to get that next section. Get stuck on top a little bit, but that first turn was nice. See what the judges say about that.
Between land and water. The moon, sun,
What's the time looking like, Randy?
are our timekeepers.
What's that?
Time check?
We travel
Time
the
check.
world,
We are at 6 minutes and 35 seconds.
meeting
Coming up on the 5-minute warning. Yellow's last wave
as the land shapes the people,
won't go into his score line,
shapes the water.
as he is still needing a 6-1-1 to take the lead, but he is sitting in second, advancing position. So red in first, yellow in second, white in third. White, you need a 8-2-1 to advance through the heat.
Yet the
Yeah, brother.
lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
So at the
Blake
5,
Spear. Yellow out the back. Quick jab in the pocket. Kicks out. Look at this. Legend coming up the stairs on the scaffolding. CB, Charlie Baldwin himself. He's coming. Red with a whitewash takeoff. Sees the bowl. Snaps in the pocket. A lot of speed out of that first turn. Bang! Oh, drifts the fins, throws the tail. Exciting stuff from Neil Schweizer. As we are right at our 5-minute warning. So surfers in the water, 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes, guys. White with a quick in and out. Red's wave does not go into a score line, although it was a very nice wave, just incomplete at the end. So surfers in the next heat, you guys can go ahead and paddle out for your water start. And looks like yellow out the back. Quick snap in the pocket. Another open face jab. White looking for the second section. Throws it up into the lip. Rides out clean. Jeremy. All right, last couple waves of red and yellow do not factor into the score line. But with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left, red is sitting with priority as he uses it here. Comes around that section, clicks it off the lip. Lots of speed, bang, hits it again. Phil Schweizer runs out clean to that one, so
yeah,
the house on that score.
yeah, he's picked up exactly where he left off yesterday. He was on a heater. Him and Noah both just putting on a clinic. And yeah, it's poured right over in today's surfing. So
All right, that last score looks to be improving on his score line, obviously, as he is still sitting in first with a 7-1-7 and confirming the next score of a 7-6-7. So red, your last wave comes in at a 7-6-7. Yellow, you are in second, needing a 6.67 to take back the lead. And white, you're going to need a 7-3-7 as your last wave came in at a 4-5-7. So white, 7-3-7. Coming up on the 2-minute warning.
right, here we go. Yellow on the backhand, just daggers that one. I'm going to do another one and unable to ride out of it. Then right behind him, Baylor Light. Love saying that. Super tongue twister. A sandwich truck. Doesn't look like a witch. God, mate. God, Glenn. Well and truly down here.
Hey, we didn't count it down. That's the end of the heat. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
All right, guys, in the water. Short hold and wait to the start of the next heat.
All right. So, doing a little data input here. We're going to get things sorted out, and then we'll get this next heat started.
Gordon, did you hit start or stop? Because they can do that.
All right, now Tiny Boy, hold your position for one more second. We're going to get this thing underway. On 3, 2, 1.
There we go. All right, just had to add some scores and some heats, and now we're back on the way. Down here at the Mike Martin Pro 2026, presented by Cap and Lowe's. Here we go, right off the bat, red. Ripping right into that first one. That was Noah Schweitzer. And those scores dropped real quick. We're just waiting for one more to fill. But it should be a solid score at best. 6.33 locks in immediately for Noah Schweitzer, wasting no time getting his account started, opened. And yeah, it's been a good couple of days of surf. Yesterday was cooking down here. We're looking for the same all day. Look at the crowd is already packed. The beach, as far as you can see, is cars. It's going to be a great one. And we're down here celebrating the life and legacy of Mike Martin. That was a integral part of making pro surfing successful in what it was. So yeah, we're grateful for his contributions. Now, great stuff. Let me go down here. We're going to try to get you for another post-heat interview. All right. Maybe I can get Nils to meet me at the glass and we can try to figure this out.
Hello, Doc. 30 to 45 minutes. Try to maneuver right here. Or I can do, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go hawk down Nils down here, the winner of the last heat. See you guys rocking the red wetsuit, red jersey, the winner of the last heat, Nils Schweitzer Nils. This is a really special event. You've been on a heater since yesterday. Yesterday was cooking. The waves were good. You continue to keep the roll alive. How you been in such good? What you been doing lately?
Well, I've been surfing a lot. There's been a lot of waves, so just out front of Bethune and fun little kind of wave, little nuggets. But yeah, and then surfing with this guy, my brother. He inspires me every day. The guy's gnarly. Look at him. Oh.
There you go. He was inspiring with his brother, and then you have them. Look at them. They're both in form. They're both students of the game here. They've born and raised on this soil. So, what does it mean to you? What if you won this event? Have you won this event before? And what would it be like to win this event for you?
I did back. I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was the Land Shark Pro, and I won, and it was super special because my family's such a big part of it, and the community, it all comes together, and it's a real special event for all the locals, and it would mean a lot to win it again. I'd be super stoked.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be a great honor. It's not a good show. Look forward to seeing the next round, Nils. Great job. We'll talk to you next.
Yeah, Nils. Congrats, brother. Yee! All right, we had some scores going down after that post-heat interview. Looks like Surfer and Red, Noah dropping another score. So 2 scores for Noah, 6.33 and 5.83 for Red.
We are Surfer.
Blake had a 5.43 on that last backside.
Boundary between land and water.
So Red is up and going again. In and out the back.
Sun and stars are our time.
So 15 minutes, 45 seconds. Still early in the heat.
Travel the world, seeking new places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water. Everywhere is new. Everything is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
Okay. Yeah, we got a little technical difficulties going on behind the scenes in live heats, but we know Noah is in first. Blake, you are in second. And White, Yellow, you're in third. So we'll give you a rundown here in a minute as we move through this little technical difficulty here.
It looks like Jeremy's made his way right out front.
All right, right now we got Yellow sitting in priority, Red second priority, White third.
All right. Got everything sorted. Right up and running on here. Notice we got some quick little punch in the pocket and then gets caught up in the loop on that next one. But man,
Kid's so fast, right? Just zinging off that first turn.
they're just
That board he's riding looks super fast, super skatey. He's on them Haydens now, but kid rips. So we got everything worked out on the dashboard. Give you guys a rundown when everybody gets out there can hear. We got 13 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. So sitting in the lead in first, Red, Noah Schweitzer sitting on a 6.33 and a 5.83. Sitting in second, in White, Blake Spear with a 5.3 and a 1.07. And in third, Yellow, Teddy Whitman, the one wave score of a 1, needing a 5.5, Teddy, to get you into the game. 5.5 is what you need, bud.
12 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. So plenty of time. And again, like there's no lack of waves. So that consistency is there. Opportunities are there. It's kind of like sniffing out the right one is the key, right?
That's it. Like I said, plenty of waves, just some lump and bump on it, a little cross chop here and there, but you get the right one. There's plenty of scoring opportunity.
Yeah,
As
I mean,
we've
we're
already
at the
seen
end
moving
of
through the
Flagler,
morning.
and we're scoring good surf. How fun is this setup?
Jeremy Johnson down the beach, getting warmed up, kind of in the competitor zone.
Yeah.
Judges, you let me know when I need to yell at that guy.
Hey, Jeremy, you're in the observation. I'm a marathon competitor.
I don't want to be the guy. Yeah, that's good. I'm not feeling it. Park outside with the long, it's all there. He's good. Good enough. But I.
Bang! Teddy Whitteman with a big chop off the top. Just doesn't ride out clean. So judges will deem that one incomplete.
Yeah.
He's searching for the score.
All right. In case you guys want to help support this event, head on down behind us to the vendor village. Check out the Smyrna Safari tent. Got a lot of fun silent auction items there that you can bid on. We've got 3 different surfboards, 2 monster surfboards, and then we got the custom painted board by Jimmy Lane, the 6-foot Greg Geiselman shape. Oh, look at this rod. Noah Schweitzer on the back end again, carve into the top, and
Kind of a cool little extend on that first backhand snap, but he didn't like the rest of the end of that wave, so he kicks out.
I believe he's riding a different board than yesterday. Is that right, Ronnie?
Good morning, Eva, Woodland, and Woody.
Good morning.
What's up, guys?
Another beautiful day down here, Randy. Everyone's here.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening.
This is the spot. It's a place to be. So much going on with the vendors, the vendor village.
And like I was saying, how close
contest.
we're at the end of Flagler. Look at behind us. Like typically we're looking at the dunes and it's just us.
Set up, dude. Everything's right here. You got restaurants, bars, food, vendors,
surf shops. It's all
surf
right here.
shops. It's all there.
Get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Beach parking, people behind you doing the things. It's a really neat setup. We had to pivot this week. We would normally be down at the inlet, but because of all the extra large storm surf and high tides, we have opted to move here. So we found our way here to the end of Flagler. It's kind of nostalgic, a lot of fun, and we've had good waves, Randy. So
Walking out the back, snapping off the pocket, bang into the lip. Blake Spear right now. So
looking a lot like his dad right there. So shades of Dave, as always.
So big ups to our competition director, Stephanie Brown. What do you think, Stephanie? She pulled some strings and made some moves, getting the permit switched at the last minute, redesigning the beach layout, and working with all the sponsors and vendors to make this happen. So thank you, Stephanie. We're going to have a great weekend. Already started day 3 of the 2026 Mike Martin Pro-Am. Let's go.
Here we go, White again, Blake, but nope. Just a quick in and out.
So quick announcement. On the beach, we're going to have Pure Fit's going to be doing a cold plunge. So in that cold plunge, if you can guess the temperature of the water, then you will receive a raffle, 1 ticket, or get in the cold plunge for 5. 5 tickets. So a lot going on there. If you can guess that temperature, you're a winner. Chicken dinner.
Gonna be a cold chicken dinner.
All right, look at that. All right, let's give us a quick rundown here as we are. Wait, we're looking at yellow. Boom, big turn from yellow. Big turn. So here we go with the rundown as we're going to wait for that score from white, but white with another one, white in and out. So red, you are sitting in priority and you're sitting in first place right now with a 6.33 and a 5.83. White, you are in second position with a 5.43 and a 6.53. Yellow, you are in third position. Your last wave looks to be coming in at a good mid-range. As soon as we lock that one in, I'll let you know what you need to advance. So yellow's last wave. Waiting for it to lock in. Red is up.
Oh, here we go. Now we're getting up for this first slash in the top. Right back up in waiting for a third. And then they're going to finish on outside. Here, now let them hear this Smyrna. Noah doing work. Using upland in form yesterday, just linking it wave after wave.
Make it look so easy, right, Mason?
But again, kind of like Nils was referring to, we've had a good run of surf lately. So there's been no lack of, downtime. Everyone's been getting some time in the water, and it's clearly showing right now.
So scores locking in for Red's last wave. Going to change your requirement a little bit as we move through the rest of the heat. So Red's last wave coming in at a 7.67. So there you go. Surfer and Red with a commanding lead. Second, White needing a 7.48 to take the lead, to take the win. And Yellow, your requirement now is a 6.73. Yellow, you need a 6.73 to make the heat. 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining.
Let's go ahead and get that thing ready.
All right, we are coming up on 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes remaining in your heat. Next heat, you can go ahead and paddle out for your water start. Just remember the first horn you hear is the end of the last heat, and you'll be a small delay to get another horn for the start of your heat.
All right, I'm kicking it my fresh Olukais, courtesy of the folks at Olukais. Coming down here to do another mic check, Randy. See how your mic works on the long distance treks to the wall. No, yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, has its moments, and then it wants to cut it. Come on. There we go again. All right, Cam Richards, you are being sought after here at the beach marshal's tent. They're looking for you to check in. So come on down here, Cam Richards, and check on in for your heat. I'm going to continue to walk and talk to see how this microphone pans out. Yeah, the nature of the beast sometimes, working with audio equipment on the beach. See photographer Bobby Bordy down here. And check his Instagram later for some of the shots. Same with Carol Sears, everyone. We got all kinds of photogs here. But it seems to work best right here. There's Cam. Checking in. Jeremy at the beach.
Yeah, next heat. Heat 4 of round 1 men's pro. You're going to see Cam Richards, Logan Rad, and Tristan Oots, as they should be making their way to the water and making their way out. We have 3 minutes remaining in heat 3 of round 1. As we see Red sitting in the lead with a 7.67 and a 6.33. White, you're in second with a 5.43 and a 6.53. Needs a 7.48 to take the win, and we have paddling going on. Yellow Bang, big turn.
So what was Teddy's
And right out of that, Teddy Whitteman.
What was he looking for, Randy? A 6.37?
Teddy Whitteman was looking for a 6.73.
6.73. All right. Well, he's got his work cut out for him. How much time is left?
Right now, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, is that Indian River Oyster Company open up over there yet? See him getting set up. Who's this? This is White. Blake Spear on the backhand. Tags that section and not much more on offer, Randy. All right, looks like we got a couple of divisions getting mixed up here. Looks like some of the amateurs have moved into the pro zone. We're running out of
1
time.
minute, 30 seconds remaining. All right, surfer in white. You're in second. You need a 7.48. 7.48. Surfer in yellow. You're in third. You need a 6.73 to advance to the heat. Yellow, you need a 6.73. Yellow's up on his backhand. Quick snap. Bang, into the pocket. Oh, just sudden right out of that one. So 40 seconds remaining.
Be a brief hold after this heat ends before we start the next one. Oh, look at Jeremy up the beach. Local knowledge.
All right, we are getting ready to count this one down. Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you go. That concludes heat number 2 of the men's pro. Net 3, but here goes Blake. The victory lap.
All right, see if. Let me take this flag. So, all right, we're counting in this next heat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. I got all this. Well, I got freaking. I need 8 arms over here.
8 arms, Randolph. 8 arms, Randolph. 8 off.
I need like 8 arms. I'm like
Eight off.
trying to hit the button, blow the horn, move the flag, talk on the mic.
No longer Randolph, 8 off.
All right, there we go. I mean, I needed like 8 arms right there. I'm blowing the horn, moving the flag, hitting the button on the computer, and picking up the mic, dude. I'm all in, dude. I'm all in.
He doesn't have his microphone and hiding in the office at Sea-Ray. Now he just tells people to work.
That's right. The boss.
Paper pusher.
I'm a supervisor.
Out the back, it looks. That was a quick up and out for White. Tristan Oots.
Boundary between land and water. The moon, sun, and stars.
All right.
are timekeepers,
So in this heat, we got Cam Richards,
Yeah.
Logan Rad, and Tristan Oots.
seeking new
So another stacked heat here.
new people, new
Tristan,
cultures.
Cam, and Oh, here we go. Logan, here we go. Watch Logan throw some daggers. Boom. Right up into that little top turn.
Takes the water.
Slash gets the fins free a little bit, but then that wave doubled up on him.
Yeah, he got caught on the top and didn't ride out of that.
Different.
We got Surfer in red.
Is constant.
Cam Richards. Quick little slash.
And the love of
Speeding down the line.
remain unchanged.
Little finish tap. Just getting his feet in the wax, getting warmed up. That's Cam Richards.
Okay. All right, right out front, we got a free surfer. We need to get you to move south or just come on in and go down the beach all together. You are in the competition zone, free surfer, right out front. Oh, look like we got yellow giving this one a look here on the men's pro side. Logan Rad on the backhand. A little speed floater off that section into a backside turn. Finishes on that oncoming. Not a lot of open face on that one. He got it done.
All right, we do got some scores on the board. Everybody's got their feet in the wax out there. So yellow's last wave coming in at a 4.4 puts him in the lead. As red's last wave at 3.83, his last wave is first wave. And then white has two waves, second wave with a 3.43 as red zipping down the line. Finishes strong. Big snap to a rebound, so white with a couple quick snaps, but I look up and Cam Richards is just like Mach 3 down the line.
Gosh.
Big open face turn to a finishing rebound, so
Another Challenger Series opponent there. He is puts on a masterclass of competition usually when he's not charging giant pipe or,
Encounter.
setting boundaries other ways.
Envision.
Another, always a top competitor.
yeah, these guys are so well-rounded, like I said, 2 foot to 20 foot. A lot of these
100%.
guys get it done and everything.
That's the beauty of a lot of our East Coast surfers. You know what I mean? When you're cutting your teeth and the conditions that we tend to surf more frequently than not, you're able to be more diverse. And when you're able to capitalize on those good wave conditions and on these crummy wave conditions, it bodes well for you in your professional career, I think.
So that last wave comes in at a 6.33. So that dumps you right into the leader position. 6.33 and a 3.83. As white is in second with his last wave, and yellow is up out the back. Quick snap to the pocket. Kicks out. So,
Staying active, though.
yeah, staying active.
Keep throwing stuff to the wall, see what sticks.
14 minutes and 30 seconds left in this heat. Red with priority, white with second priority.
Here we go. It's Tristan on his backhand as that one kind of goes out to sea and he just kicks out. Jerem come with his fresh set of flops from Olukai. Thank you again, Olukai, and all the fine folks there.
Stephanie for hooking it up.
Yeah. Dialed everyone in.
Well, minor, I just got some stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, situation in the water. White's up and going, but Yellow, you're sitting in third. You need a 2.6, Yellow. 2.6 to get you back in the game. So Red's in first, White's in second, Yellow's in third. Yellow needing a 2.6 with 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
We are Surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and water. The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world, seeking new places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide.
But yeah, like
shapes the
again, for all you patrons down there who might have loved ones surfing the event and you want to share this experience with someone, you can go to surfguru.com and check out the live stream right now. We've got all the action happening live. You can tune in from anywhere in the world and view this event. We're lucky to have Surf Guru support. They're an amazing facility for checking wave cams all over, especially locally. And yeah, they support all the surf contests. They support our Space Coast Grand Fest that we have in December down in Satellite Beach. They're at a lot of the other events, the NKF. They're here at the Mike Martin, and we appreciate them being here. Thanks to their whole team. Yeah, you can catch some of the athletes on the glass down below as they come in from their heat victories throughout the day. But currently in the water right now is the men's pro. Heat number 4, currently in the lead in red. Cam Richards sitting on a 3.83 and a 3.33. A 6.33, excuse me. And then followed by Tristan Oots in the second spot, sitting on a 3.43 and a 3.57. Logan Rad in the third spot, sitting on a 2.5 and a 4.4, just looking for a 2.6 though to move into that advancing position. 11 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. I can do that too. Sea Ray talk. Speaking of dynamic duos, right out the back, Cam Richards up and running, super floater. And that was when that was happening yesterday. There was a lot of crazy sends on floaters and end sections yesterday.
White down the beach. Yellow had priority though, so boom.
Yep. Yellow knew what he had on offer and decided to use it.
So Yellow looking for a 2.6. What happened? I just tapped it, the screen went black. That's all. All right. So he got a 4.3. Okay, there it is. Situation change. So right now, red still in the lead. Yellow second with his last score of a 3.97. Now white in third with the last score of a 4.3, needing a 4.08 white to get back in the game. So red in first, yellow second, white third. Red sitting out there with priority. Second priority yellow, third priority white. 9 minutes to go.
Here we go, Logan Rad. Packing that first section right there into another big slice. He's going to kick out behind him, White, on a punchy little section. Boom, tags that first section. And another one. Just unable to ride out of that second little finish. But damage was done on that first turn. That was pretty cool.
There we go. Some scores dropping for yellow and for white. So there it is. Yellow's last wave coming in at a 5.17. White's last wave coming in at a 4.5. So red still out in the lead. Yellow in second, white in third. White, you need a 5.08 to get back in the game. And yellow, you need a 5 to take the win. 7 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. So red sitting out there with priority, yellow second priority. Red sitting up to the beach to the north a little bit.
Here we go, red. Cam Richards, South Carolina native, blasting the tail, fins free. Just not able to ride out. But he's feeling comfortable. He's out in the lead right now, sitting on a heat total of 10.16. Looking to replace that 3.83 though, Randy. As we narrow down the time to the 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So 6 minutes remaining, competitors in the water.
Yellow up on his backhand, snaps it into the pocket, up again into the lip. Boom, number 3, just
there we go.
All the way down.
There was it.
3 solid turns and a finishing whitewash tap. So Logan Rad says, I'm not done yet.
There was no glitches on that one. That was one turn to the next.
So there it is. Yellow's last wave coming in at a 7.33, taking him into the leader's position. So now red in second, needing a 6.18 to take back the lead. And white, you need a 5.67 to advance to the heat.
That's when he's at his best.
Right, surface of the water coming up on 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Logan Rad looking like Miguel Popo on that one. Just getting it done. So situation, yellow, you're out in front right now, Logan Rad. Red, Cam Richards, you're in the 2 spot, looking for a 6.18 to take that lead back. Not much on offer on that one, though. And then white, Tristan Watts in the 3rd spot. You are now requiring a 5.67 to move into advancing position. Under 5 minutes remaining. So plenty of surf on offer as we are into round 1, heat number 4 down here at the Mike Martin Pro-Am presented by Cap and Lose. This is day 1 of the men's and women's pro competition. And it's already starting off with a bunch of good surfing competition. And it looks like we have red giving this one a look. Cam Richards looking to replace a 3.83 currently. We're down here at the end of Flagler Avenue. New contest location, as we were supposed to be down by the inlet, but we're down here now. And it's proven to be a fun location, a fun venue. Nice and user-friendly. All right, yellow. Your last wave back at a 7.33. You're at the front. And red, Cam Richards, you are sitting in the 2nd place spot, looking to get a 6.18 to take that lead from Logan. And Tristan Watson White, you're looking for a 5.67 This Cam Richards up and riding right now. He's trying to keep busy, trying to find something with some open pace. You don't have a wire on, I think. You can hang out with Gordo. All right, what's that time check? 2 minutes, 40 seconds as we wind this one down. So that next heat could have already been paddling out. That's Cam. Tags that last section right there, and you think he's going to call it quits. He's thinking there's not much more on off route there. 2 minutes remaining. I'm going to save my energy. Bail to the beach. Looks like score is going to lock in and better the situation. Push that requirement for white Tristan Nuts up a little more. So that last wave of red, Cam Richards dropping in at a 4.27. Safely in that second spot is Logan. Combos that little section right there. And then behind him, white Tristan Nuts looking for something big here. There's a little carve down right there. As that oncoming just closes in front of him.
All right, just under 2 minutes remaining. Next heat should be paddling out. We're going to see William Heddleson, Carl Berger, and Christian Daniels. So you guys should be in the water, getting ready.
We are Surfer.
All right,
We
looking
explore
like
the ever-changing boundary between land.
Logan's going to maybe potentially better his situation. As that last score is locking it at a 5.77. So Logan, you have bettered your situation. You are now sitting on a heat to a 13.10, firmly out in the first position.
Places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water. Everywhere is new.
Everybody's
So
in
this-
here.
Everything
I think Logan's
is
still in the water.
different.
Doesn't matter because you want.
Change is constant. Yet the lure and the
We're gonna-
love of the water remain unchanged.
30 seconds.
We can end it now? No, because there was a little delay.
Yellow's up. So just go ahead and count this one down.
They already counted down. All right, 3, 2, 1, that heat is ended.
I know. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know how that started. They started it. Hey, what just happened, guys? So the other heat already started somehow. Gordon, you already started it? Yeah, so we didn't even count it in or nothing.
Hey guys, heat started out in the water, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, yellow, Carl Berger. Snap off the top, bang, hits it again, finishes strong. So 3 solid turns from Surfer in Yellow, Carl Berger.
Carl, spicy smash burger. Carl, dude, was going nuts
Smash
yesterday.
Burger.
Dude, the whole smash yesterday, he went huge. And he's right back in. Crispy edges and all.
but you guys do the stop and start.
Explore.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Encounter.
So Yellow's first wave coming in at a 617.
Inspire.
Solid score for
Hail.
Carl Berger.
Exhale. Excite. Exotic. Experience.
50-foot wide mic. Well, we're gonna get it going from here down to the glass, and we'll just leave it over there. And
Evolve.
Board up here. Board is down there. Excuse me. Yeah, and the plug-in is going to be from where next to it is right here.
Yep.
That's what I mean by board. Yeah, I'll have that exercise hard to put some. 80%. This is all. This isn't. I don't even know what we're working with here. Well, you need the cylinder.
Okay, looks like red. William Helson up and riding, coming around the section. Bangs it off the lip. Stuck a little on top, but nevertheless getting started in this heat. That wave coming in incomplete score, 1.17. All right now White is sitting with priority, waiting to get his first wave. So White first priority, Yellow second priority, Red third priority.
We are surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and water. The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world, seeking new places, meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people,
Bang!
the wind
Red finishing that one strong. So William Helson, the second
every
wave.
place is new. Everything is different.
Looking like it's coming in at a mid-range score here.
Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
So Red, your last wave is a 4.67. White still sitting out the back with priority. Yellow second priority.
all right, I'm gonna go down there and I'll let him hand me the mic, and we'll test that one out. Randy,
All right,
Get
sounds
these
good, bud.
on the glass interviews dialed in as I pass the vendor village down here by the Smyrna
Hey, looks
Supply.
like White up and going with a nice open face snap. Another click. So Christian Daniels using that priority. Right, there it is. White's last wave coming in at a 3.5. So, a little bit slower start to this heat as we have 13 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
So where's this going to? Out the front? Yeah. Channel 2 is what I'm going
Oh.
All right, here we go. Red has priority. Red first priority, yellow second priority. On the main bank for the men's pro round 1, heat 5.
One, two. That's me.
Put it all the way down. You're only going to use interviews, right? Yes. So
All right, white and yellow. Yellow screaming down the line. Bang, big lipper. Oh, burner right out of that one. So just strolling that lip. Red's up down the beach. Quick rebound. So 3 waves, a 3-wave exchange right there.
Take it down now because ain't gonna be no more.
White, yellow, and red. White with an in and out. Yellow. Judges are liking what they see, so
Oh, sick. Good stuff. Thank you, James.
All right, we got everything dialed in for our on the glass interviews, Randy.
yeah.
James and his crew there.
We'll let these scores shake out, and then we'll give you guys a rundown out in the water as we're closing in on 10 minutes and 40 seconds. So there it is. All scores are up. Yellow's last wave coming in at a 7.33. Red's last wave coming in at a 4.27. White with an in and out. So yellow, you are in first, sitting on a 6.17 and a 7.33. Red, you are in second, sitting on a 4.67 and a 4.27, needing an 8.63, an 8.63 or 8.83 to take the lead. White, you need a 5.44 to advance to the heat. So white does have first priority, red second priority. Yellow still paddling. 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes, guys.
Raw yellow Carl Berger. Whoa.
Whoa. Freaking Robotron.
That's combo maneuver. That was like dagger to reverse.
Dagger to reverse, kind of slowed it down a little bit, like flowed through.
That was
Like,
freaky good.
yeah, so cool.
And then red William Heddleston. Hammer turn on that last one.
Bingo, bango.
Put a little weight into it. Speaking of hammer turns, man. How about Gabriella Bryan last night? That girl was
What's up with this?
sledgehammering.
Just keeps going black.
Christian Daniels. Combo, big wrap to dagger.
There you go.
Yeah, the judges got their work cut out for him on this one. This is a good old duel. All right, time check. 8 minutes remaining. So 8 minutes, competitors.
So heat 6 has 4 guys. 6 have 4 guys.
All right, situation.
Yeah.
Give us 1 second here.
As we adjust our screens.
There it is.
All right. Situation is, Holly on the first place position. Yellow, you're leading, sitting on the heat total 13.60. Rod, William Huddleston, you were in the second place spot. You were looking for a 7.6 to moving to the winning position. Right, Christian Daniels, you're in the third spot. They're looking for just a 5.21 to move into advancing position. 7 minutes remaining.
All right, round one, heat 6, up and coming. We're going to see Jeremy Johnson, Gabe Griffin, Jay Hunt, and Noah Poteet. Guys can get ready to battle out here at the 5-minute warning. All right, Red up on his backhand. Quick jab in the pocket, comes around that section. Bang, hits it one more time. So William Huddleston riding out of that one nice and clean.
Yep.
Trying to build the house here.
Compression in that last one. As he's looking to catch Carl Berger. Bettering scores as he goes, so trending upward. Look at this backdrop, Randy. This is sick. Downtown, NSB, Mike Martin Pro-Am. Heaps of good talent. We got the Oyster Bar going on down there. If you haven't even checked it out, go check out the Oyster Garden.
So Rod, your last wave coming in at a 6.3, 6.3.
Wait much there all day. You waited all day. You were there all day. But you didn't see the heat sheet until like
5 minutes, competitors. 5 minutes.
Well, 4 minutes and 37.
And as yellow, Carl Berger's up and riding. Tagging the oncoming section twice. Ditching the fins on the last one. Your current heat leader.
There we go. Let's do this. I got real estate to do it for everyone. You keep pushing me further and further this way. Well, I got it. So I can kind of like bounce it back and forth.
All right, White with a little fin drift comes unstuck. Slip sliding away.
We are Surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and
So with 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, Yellow, you are in the lead with a 7.33 and a 6.27. Red, you are in second with a 6 and a 6.3, needing a 7.31 to take the lead. White, you are looking for a 6.83 to get back into the game.
As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water.
Just under 3 minutes.
Everything is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
William. Wham. All right, 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining. So we are getting down under the 2 minute mark. Situation is first place yellow, Carl Barger. Second place, William Huddleston in red. Looking for a 7.31 to take that lead from Carl. And Christian Daniels in the third spot, looking for a 6.83 to move into advancing position. All right. On the amateur side, we've only had one of the ladies check in for their heat. So if you want to check in now, might want to get down there and check in. There's just a few minutes left before your heat starts. So ladies in that amateur division over on the south side might want to go check in. As we have, looks like yellow, our heat leader, up and riding on what would be a victory lap right here as he
White in and out. Yellow down.
Yeah, and again, if you guys got your heats going out, you might want to have your family check surfguru.com. They can tune in live if they're not able to be here at the beach today. So check out surfguru.com to watch this event live somewhere.
Surfer in white. Zipping down the line.
Christian Daniels. That was a big air.
As we get ready to count this heat down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why does it go there?
There we go.
Explore. Encounter.
Oh,
Envision. Inspire.
Okay. All right, if you have a white Acura and you're parked right here in this parking lot, we may have found your keys. They were on the floor close to your vehicle, I believe.
Exotic.
License plate number 86ESUL. The finder might be seeking a reward.
I don't see him in there. See what last
Evolve.
No, we're starting. So now I just need to go there and start it. Yeah, for some reason that came up. Right on, the start of the heat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, there we go. Rock and roll down here at the Mike Martin Pro-Am. As we just have a few things that we have to do in between heats to make sure that we're running smoothly and efficiently. But this is the start of Men's Pro Round 1, Heat number 6. In yellow, Gabe Griffin. In red, Jeremy Johnston. In white, Jay Hunt. And in green, Noah Poteet.
Every time.
We are Surfer. We
All right,
explore
Surfer in green
changing
with a
boundaries,
quick rebound.
land and water.
Who's that?
Noah Poteet.
Noah.
The moon, sun, and stars are our
Conditions are good, Randolph.
Yeah, it's chunky.
Some little nugs out there. Sunshine,
new
blue
places,
skies.
meeting new people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water. Everywhere is new.
Look, I see like
All right, Yellow it with a quick in and out.
Change
the Eichstadt family showing up here. All the boys.
Yet the lure and the love of the water remain
Yeah, Hop.
unchanged.
Only about 1 billion hours put in at Flagler between those guys. Yeah, Willie.
Here we are, boys.
Willie and Carl. Just a couple hundred battles between them two.
All right, Red down the beach. Jeremy Johnson. Bang.
Hey, that looks familiar.
All that speed into that oncoming section.
Yeah. He's been doing it all morning right down there. He just put on the jersey and went,
he just had his jersey in his back pocket. He
Yeah.
just stayed out in the lineup.
chuck it on.
It's like, this is my peak.
Yeah, mate.
All right, there it is. Red. The score is coming in. You have a 4.83 and a 4.33 on your last one. Put you in the leader spot right now. Still waiting on some scores. So here we are. Dang, Yellow with a clean hit. Nice finishing turn. So Gabe Griffin and White waiting to get his party started here, as Green has a one-wave score of a 3. So we'll let some scores get on the board, and then we'll give you guys a rundown. 15 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. A lot of stuff happening here today as everyone's running the beach. We got the vendor village set up. The beer garden is getting set up. We got some music starting at 11. A pretty cool list of musicians going to be playing throughout the afternoon from about 11 till 4 or 5. So we'll get that list up here again shortly, and we'll run that down. See some guys tossing the cornhole bags in front of the Olakai tents.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a couple special activations with Quiet Flight, I was told today. So we'll get some more information on that and spread it out to the people. But yeah.
Yeah, I missed the Sunset Jam last night. I was hoping to get up here, but I know you guys had a great day at the team event, had
Yeah.
the Sunset Jam.
Yeah, the Hunt Hounds playing over there at Quiet Flight, and yeah, all kinds of good stuff. They've got, I think, some free fish dip down at JB's. I know that the IROC Oyster Garden over there is going to be pretty cool.
Oyster Bar. So your last wave comes in at a 5.67. So Red, you're still in first. Yellow, you're in second. White's got a score on the board, in and out. Green has another score, in and out. So Red in first, Yellow in second, Green in third, White in fourth. Red, you're sitting with priority. Yellow second priority. Green third, White fourth. 14 seconds, or 14 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. All right, a couple scores dropping for White and Green.
Maybe we'll get a Ronnie Hope interview sometime today.
So there it is. Green's last wave, a 4. White's last wave, a 3.47. So scenario situation still remains the same with red in the lead, yellow in second, green in third, white in fourth. 12 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Red has priority, yellow second priority, white third priority. So look at white sneaking one down the beach. Boom, throws a big air revo, doesn't complete. So Jay Hunt on the hunt. I think we got Mason down on the beach looking to do a post-heat interview. How you doing down there, Mason?
I'm doing good, Randy. I was looking for William or Carl, but apparently they already did the bail your jersey right up to the car park shuffle. So
Oh yeah,
maybe we'll get the next one on the interview. But yeah, excited to be down here. The scene down here on the beach is cooking, Randy. There's all kinds of people down here. The vendor village is rocking. People sitting at Olokai playing cards. You got people getting merch, buying stuff here at the silent auction. So yeah, come on down here and check it out. If you haven't walked up here to the vendor village, you might want to give it a look. There's a lot of cool happenings. Let Randy get down here in a minute. Check it out.
All right, 11:20 remaining. Red has priority. Red is also in the lead. Yellow second priority. Green, you're looking for a 4.85. As we look at red, using that priority. Nice little turn there. Bang, hits it again. Just looking for a nice backup score.
Jeremy the Machine Johnson.
Not really going to go into a score line, but doesn't change the situation too much.
All right, Randy. So should be interesting as the tide comes in high today. Yesterday it was really starting to cook here on that mid break as things turned around. We have white up and riding right now on the backhand. Tags that oncoming section. Yeah, hop. All the boys down here rocking the black bear too, the club. There's a heavy crew of New Smyrna Loke Dogs right underneath the scaffolding.
Yeah, hop. What's up, dude? Two-pack. Upstairs, brother. Right up here.
Randolph up top. Randy Nolan up top giving you the shot.
My voice. What up, Hop?
That's a heavy block there, man. Watch out. Black Bear New Smyrna, dude. You better
I love it.
recognize.
All right, here we go. Situation rundown real quick. If everybody's listening, just about 9 minutes remaining. Red, you're still in the lead. Yellow, you're in second, looking for a 3.49 to take the lead. White's now in third, needing a 5.22 to advance to the heat. And green, you're in fourth, needing a 4.85. So yellow has first priority. Green second priority, white third. And red with fourth priority has made his way away from the pack. Sniff out some waves down the beach. Smart surfing there by Jeremy Johnson. So 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. All right, situation red, you're still in the lead with a 4.83 and a 4.33. 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. You're in fourth priority. So white up and going. Red up and going. Dang. Oh. Yeah, Jeremy Johnson with a tail-free Revo. Sliding away. As exciting as that was, they're going to deem that incomplete. A nice show from Jeremy Johnson, surfer in red, who is still in first, still the leader of this heat. Yellow's in second. White on his backhand, that's Jay Hunt. Dang, hunting a couple scores, comes unglued on that one. Out the back green. Noah Poteet hooks the nose. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining.
We are surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundaries.
Okay, we're getting there.
So surfer in green, you're looking for a 4.85. Surfer in white, you're looking for a 5.22.
Sun
Right.
and stars are our time.
Playing some cards over here at Olukai. I got the range for it.
We travel the
How's it
world
going over here, guys?
seeking
Good. What's happening?
Chilling. Just coming down here to check out the vendor.
new culture.
Randy's like, what? You're down there? I'm looking for a frosty cold one
The land shapes
and maybe some new sandals.
Size 11,
the
bruh.
tide shapes the water.
Oh, shit.
Everywhere
Oh,
is
today, cash only over here at the Olukai tent if you're looking to get in.
is
Just kidding. Now, come on, check them out. They got the sickest setup.
is constant.
Yeah, exactly. You might get working with a hand of sandals or red boat shoes.
The love of the water remain unchanged.
But here we go. Now we're next to the oceans of hope. We've got the silent auction going down. All the things are going down. What do we got on the silent auction? Could tell us about the silent auction.
For silent auction, we have this beautiful airbrush surfboard from Jimmy Lane. It is worth probably $1,200. So
Dang it. Yep, $1,200. See, it's a really nice board, but you wanted to come out and bid on it. Check out the Smyrna Safari tent behind the main scaffolding here and get yourself a new surfboard.
All right, just under 5 minutes. Surfers in the water, 5 minutes remaining. Situation still the same. Yellow has priority, red second priority. Red still in the lead, yellow's in second. Situation just changed with that last score. Green. Score just dropped in 5-3-7 for green, no Poteet. So red, you go to second, green's in first, yellow's in third. So yellow, your requirement now is a 3.49. White, your requirement is a 4.89.
All right, look at this one. Jeremy, again, Mr. Machine. He's the active one. He wastes no time ever. What you got? Oh, easy, dude. All right, who do we got right here? White. Jay Hunt. Slamming that oncoming section. Jay's searching for a 4.89 to get into that advancing position. Gabe Griffin in the third spot behind him, looking for a 3.49, Randy. And then Jeremy Johnson looking for at 4.55. Take back the lead from Noah, who's our current heat leader out there.
Explore
Just under 3 minutes remaining. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, competitors in the water. 2 minutes, 45. As we are well and truly into the 6th heat here of the men's pro at the Mike Martin Pro-Am.
So right now, with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, yellow has priority out the back. Green second priority and red third. While you see red getting one under priority. Bang, little Larry layback throat tail. JJ. Little drop wallet. So will this change the situation as we see scores coming in? And there it is. The 4-7-3 for red, taking it back into the lead. So
just like that.
Jeremy Johnson with the local knowledge. He knew what he needed. He was hunting a 4.55. He gets a 4.73. So now Green down the beach. Came around that section, but not a lot left after that. Situation yellow. Yellow going forward. You need a 3.7. 3.7 to advance. As we're closing in to the ending times of the heat. Just over 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, just about a minute left now remaining, Randy.
Should have the next heat on standby, out in the water. I'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I was asking.
Here we go, yellow.
Oh, big
one. He was searching for 3.7
to advance, yeah.
That might just have did it. I don't know. Like,
so 20 seconds.
We explore the ever-changing
as we get ready to count this one down. 10 seconds.
Did Gabe just pull out a full Yago Dora?
So here we go. We're going to count this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seeking new places.
Circles in the water, hold, please, for the next seat.
As the land shapes the people, the wind
keeps doing that.
tide shapes the water.
So that's it. So we just get ready to press start.
Is new.
All right.
All right, we'll wait for everyone to be ready on both sides. Are we ready on the south side?
All right, we're going to count this one down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you go. That starts heat number 7, men's round 1. Here are the Mike Martin Pro in red, Michael Dunphy in yellow, Braden Kopech in white, Jaden Sanford, and in green, Brad Lee. Here we go right off the bat. Jaden Sanford in white going right to the air, a little straight air.
Little rooftop climb, and he comes unglued. Getting one right after the hooter, mate.
Nah, but I like the rail color on that board. Very vibrant. And now we got red. Michael Dunphy on the backhand. Right into that vertical slam. Into another finishing turn. 2-turn combos.
Two solid ones for Dunny.
When they're like that, they are very effective, Randy, and will get you the score. Need to look like that band. They dropped that score quick. 7.0 for red, 1.07 for green, or red, excuse me. And we are underway. These guys have started their campaigns relatively early. As we spoke about kind of all day, there's a lot of waves out there, so no lack of downtime. You can kind of stay active when your other competitors might be searching for good surf. You can keep the wheels a turning and potentially grind out a score on some of those in-betweeners, but Yeah, no lack of rideable, computable serve. There we go, green on the backhand. This is Brad Lee. Little backhand carve to rebound. And now White, little fade redirect. And then we got some scores already dropping here. We'll get those to you in 1 second. All right, so the scores are locking in. Last of White, 2.4. Last of Green, 3.67. Yellow still looking to open his account. Braden Kopech out there. Threw down some hammers yesterday in that team challenge. Looking forward to seeing what he does out here today. Yeah, so currently out in the water right now, this is Men's Pro Round 1, Heat 7 is Green. Hits that oncoming section and just not able to come out of the foam. Currently out in the lead in this heat, red, Michael Dunphy. Second place, green, Brad Lee. Third place, white, Jaden Sanford. And in fourth, Braden Kopech. Still yet to catch a wave, though. Lots of time left. 16 minutes, 15 seconds.
Yeah, so we're moving through the day. We got this heat, one more heat of Men's Pro. Then we'll be moving into Women's Pro Round 1, Heat 1 at around 11:47. So, yeah, exciting times. We're going to have a good day. The Women's Pro, and then we'll head into another round of Men's Pro. And then we'll go from there to Junior Pro Girls to Junior Pro Boys to finish out the day. So, red up and riding on his backhand. Bang. Michael Dunphy. One and done. One and Dunny. One and Dunny.
Suck yourself up. All right, there you go. Here we go. White up and riding. This is Jaden Sanford. Building up some board speed here. See what he's got. He goes to the air. Almost stuck it. The crowd loved it, though. All right, 14 minutes, 45 seconds, and here we go, yellow. Braden Kopech looking to open his account right here. Just tags that oncoming section. Oh, what a scene we have on here at the beach today. It is packed from one end to the next. Beautiful April afternoon, morning, mid-morning. Right, yellow, that last wave dropped in at a 4.17. So situation, first place red, second place green, third place yellow, looking for just a 0.05 to move into advancing position. As we have green right here, up and riding, little front side slash in the pocket, and a floater. All right, there you go. Last of green, 3.47. So situation remains the same. First place red, second place green, third place yellow. Braden Kopech, you are now looking for a 2.97 to move into that advancing position. White Jaden Sanford in the fourth spot. You are looking for a 4.74 to move into advancing position. 12 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Up and riding red on the back end, your heat leader, Michael Dunphy. And yellow, Braden Kopech on his forehand. Red just going to town as well as yellow. Let the judges deliberate. But red looking to replace a 4.67. And Braden yellow looking just for a 2.97, but I'm imagining it's going to be much better, and like it looks like the judges are locking in now. Scores dropping in, and they're looking nice. All right. Yellow, you are now in the second place spot. Yellow, your last wave was a 6.17. You're in the second place spot. Red, Michael Dunphy, your last wave dropped into your best wave yet at a 7.50. So first place red, second place yellow. Green, Bradley, you're in the third spot. You are looking now for a 6.67 to move into advancing position. And white, Jaden Sanford, you are looking for a 7.94 to move into advancing position. 11 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. So from white, up and riding right here, Jaden Sanford is going to go to the air again. He is. But he's not going to make that one, unfortunately. All right, my man Danny Donahue, or better known as Donnie Donahue on Instagram. Another part of the amazing staff and volunteers and everyone that we have here on board at the event today. Big round of applause for all them down there doing all the hard work on the back end. This has been a well-oiled machine, and we are just moving right through this Saturday morning. This is the Mike Martin Pro-Am 2026. Currently in the water is the men's pro round one, heat number 7. Out in the lead is red, Michael Dunphy. In the second place spot is Braden Kopech in yellow. Third place spot, green, Brad Lee, sitting on a heat total of 7.14, looking for a 6.67 to move into advancing position. And white, Jaden Sanford, looking for a 7.94 to move into advancing position. 10 minutes remaining, competitors, 10 minutes. I want to thank the folks at Cap and Lose. They were actually the team challenge winners yesterday. Always supporting surfing. Grateful to have them as the title sponsor this year. As we turn our attention to the water with white, Jaden Sanford hitting that oncoming section and then trying to finish off. Unable to ride out of that white water though.
We are surfer.
Judges like to see those clean ride outs.
The ever-changing boundary.
Definitively getting in front of the whitewater. Red right here. An example of world-class surfing. Michael Dunphy just massacring that lip right there.
Seeking new places, meeting new people,
Another beautiful day down here on the beach. Want to thank everybody for coming down, checking it out. Want to thank all the athletes, the families, the sponsors, the people that make this event possible. As we have green right here on a good-looking left, right on the backhand. You gonna do a little layback right there? I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
Looks like I got our next heat down by the water's edge, ready to go. We'll be making the 5-minute warning. They'll be making their way out. Current situation, first place red, Michael Dunphy. That last wave dropped in an 8.67 as we have a little situation out front with yellow and green. Yellow had higher priority, so took the right away. Went to town on that. That is all right, we'll see what happens after that last little exchange. But situation as of right now, first place red, second place yellow. There you go. So we had a little interference issue on that last one. Green on yellow. So green, you have an interference. And we have white up and riding right here as yellow had priority on that last little exchange. The judges deemed that green had interfered. Gotta understand the priority rules out here to make sure that you're not in the wrong. Surfer with the highest priority feeds right away. And if that athlete so deems to take the wave, you must pull out, and if you don't, you can be called on interference, as was just displayed on that last exchange. Unfortunately, green will be losing half a score.
Explore. Encounter. Envision. Inspire. Inhale. Exhale. Excite.
All right, it was
Exotic. Experience.
all right. 5 minutes remaining.
Express.
5 minutes, competitors.
Evolve.
Got a little reprieve from the sun real quick as this cloud cover is over. My partner in crime is back. Randy Randolph Nolan, Buren Randolph III.
Yeah. On point.
Ah, here we go. We got green up and riding. He's looking, trying to make good on that interference call. We'll float the boat. Come unstuck. Leaving the door wide open right now for Michael Dunphy in red and Braden Kopak in yellow. Sitting strong in that first and second position. Jaden Sanford in the third spot, looking for a 7.94. Not completely out of range. Just running out of time as we are down to 4 minutes remaining.
It looks like I missed a banger from Donnie, huh? 8.67?
Yeah, he went.
Is that the highest score in the day so far?
Yeah, 100%.
I think so.
A cookie commotion? Of course you do, Randolph. Can someone get this guy a cookie contract?
Pillsbury Doughboy coming in hot.
Dude, the Champions Tour would love you.
All right. So the next heat should be paddling out. Going to see Benji Lang, Christopher Duff, Luke Lopez, and Ross Lewis.
Yep.
So how's that on the gram? I see Luke the dude and his sister with some new branding, some new stickers on the board. Worked out a deal with Billabong. Congrats to them. They are
3 minutes.
insane.
There we go, Red, up and riding. This is Michael Dunphy, your heat leader, sitting on a couple excellent scores, just trying to keep the wheels a turning.
Yeah, he's just solidifying, putting a stamp on this heat with that wave right there.
Yeah, he definitely did so on that last ride before that, though. It was a barn burner.
Yeah, I missed it, but the score speaks for itself.
Everything is different.
As the last wave is not going to factor into the score line with those two high scores of 7.5 and an 8.67, our heat leader.
Yeah, with time winding down now. The back's against the wall with Jaden Sanford and Brad Lee. I mean, Brad's sitting on interference, unfortunately. But we're down to 2 minutes remaining, competitors. 2 minutes.
It looks like White is looking for a 7.94. So Jaden Sanford looking for a 7.94, while Yellow is sitting on a 4.17, a 6.17. Comboed for first, but nevertheless in an advancing position.
Oh, here we go, Red. One last roll of dice. Big old carve off the top. Another patent two-turn combo. As you can tell, it's pretty much nothing but two-turn combos for guys like Dunphy. He is such a master of the craft. Compete at the highest level, and it shows out here. So, really cool. 1 minute remaining. I think he's like the 3-time North American champ. So, pretty cool to have the likes of him and Cam Richards out there in the draw. Really making this thing top notch in terms of the athlete presence here.
Yellow with a quick tap in and out, but we are getting ready to close this heat out. Heat number 7, round 1 is coming to an end as Red stands up for just a quick wave in. And we're going to count this one out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next heat, stay on hold. Quick standby as the judges get everything settled.
Go back real quick. Hold on. Sorry. I know the clock was. We're not excited. Yeah, the clock was down.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Look at that. It's a great last heat right there. Looks like I see it. Hey, Dunny, come over here real quick. Michael, real quick, come over here. We Yep, we're good. We got a proper mic now. Come on over real quick. You good, Mike? Want to get one on the glass interview with the first guy on the glass, actually. We're going to make it proper with Michael Dunphy, the winner of the last heat here. It is live right now. So we're live on surfguru.com, and this is the winner of the last heat. This is Michael Dunphy here. Michael threw down, I think, what so far has, I think, been the highest wave score of the entire event, including the team challenge yesterday with an 8.67. Mike, tell us about this event and tell us about that last wave that you got.
Yeah, the event's great. You know, the beach is popping. It's cool to see. It feels like a throwback, you know, like an event from back when the surf industry was thriving. So it feels like you guys are bringing it back. So it's really cool.
Good stuff. Well, that wave was an 8.67, like I said, one of the highest waves. Yeah, so far, the one before the last. You had the first frontside big old tag and then the finishing turn. I mean, that was like a world-class wave. I mean, when you surf when we have conditions like this here in New Smyrna and you compete at the highest level on the Challenger Series, what's it like to get waves like that out here?
Yeah, you know, it's fun. You know, whether it's up there or here, it's, you know, I rode my bike down to surf in a heat. It's pretty cool. So can't do that very often. So I'm enjoying it.
Well, good stuff, Michael. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you next time. Give him a round of applause, everyone. Yeah, good stuff, Mike.
All right, attention out to the water as we see Yellow finding a nice little pit, making it out. That's Chris Duff. Duff getting the stuff. Always finding the pocket.
We got it, though. We'll get a tile.
All right, red out the back.
That's great.
Benji Lang. Clean snap to a blowtail, but he fell off, so we got some catching up to do with the scores as we were just listening to the post-heat interview with Michael Dunphy with the highest score wave of the day. He had an 8.67, so let's get caught back up into Heat 8, Round 1 of the Men's Pro. First wave of white coming in at a 6.0. Still waiting for the judges to complete these scores, so give me 1 second, guys. White up and down the beach. Doesn't like what he sees out. Now Yellow. Eyeing down the line. Big air with a little grab. Slob. All right, now we have enough scores to give you guys a rundown. All right, so Green getting his feet in the wax, but right now sitting in the lead is Yellow, Christopher Duff with a 6.57 and a 5.6. White in and out. So Red in second with a 4.83 and a 4.5. White in third with a 6. A couple in and outs. Green in fourth with a 2.5 and a 3.17. So White needing a 3.33 to get in advanced position. Green needing a 6.16 to get in advanced position. Still plenty of time left in this heat as we're at 15 minutes. 15 minutes, surfers. So a lot of time, a lot of opportunity out there. So we're going to see a lot more scores on the board. Right, White is up and going. That's Luke Lopez. Weaving down the line, looking at the next section. Kicks out, doesn't like what he sees.
Billy, these are the fun.
So I love how some of these younger surfers surf up, Mason. You know, they throw their name in the hat, surfing against some of the older guys, getting that experience. So Luke Lopez out there, probably the youngest guy in this heat. Probably surfing the junior pro as well. So no stranger to the game, as he comes from a family of legends with the Lopez brothers, Shay and Corey. So Maddie, and then Papa Pete. So red over the handlebars there. But yeah, the Lopez legacy is thriving and doing well. So it's good to see these guys out here surfing against some of the older guys.
We are surfer.
Oh,
Yeah, hello,
good stuff.
We explore
Good.
the ever-changing
It's feeling loose right now, Randy.
land and water. The moon, sun, and stars are our timekeepers. We travel the world.
Oh, here we go, green.
New places,
That's
new
Ross.
people, new cultures. As the land shapes the people, the wind and tide shapes the water.
Oh, is it IROC time? Is it IROC? It is. It's 11:30.
Where is new?
No, the Indian River Oyster Company down there. They have the Oyster Garden.
Change is
Hey.
constant.
The Oyster Garden, is it live in effect over there, Rain?
Yet
Jeremy?
the lure and the love of the water
Told you.
remain unchanged.
If you guys haven't been over to the IROC Oyster Tent, you're listening.
It's
The Oyster Garden is going off.
Good.
We just got informed that we might even get to taste some. Not sure, but that would be insane. But if you're down there in the garden, the beer garden, the oyster garden, go check them out. IROC Oysters. Love me some good oysters.
How do you like your oysters, Randy? Do you do
I can
lemon juice and
do 'em-
some like cocktail sauce or something?
I can do them raw, but I like lightly steamed sometimes with some fixins.
Okay.
Oh, I like to mix it up. Oysters Rockefeller, you know.
Gee, Lang, Big Ben right here.
Big John.
The volume, as he always does. Ben is another one of those guys that, you know, when he extends on one of those like stretched out walls, it just shows.
Yeah, the kid's got some power and some length. As we watch White outside, bang, hits a little section. So Luke trying to sniff out a wave.
Yep. And now yellow. Great sporting weekend this weekend. We got the Masters going on. You know, there's a bunch of golf geeks down here as well. Surf Turkey golf geeks. Tommy Coleman, I know Eb Dogs won. William Hedleston's won. Some good golf in Smyrna. Jim
So
Bones
we-
Mackay, he's from New Smyrna. Two Pat. Oh, you're pulling up spreadsheets, Randy.
Take that tab down.
Yellow minus.
Yellow's minus.
Yellow, yeah.
I don't know. Trips me out.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, here we go. Situation still remaining the same, but apparently red up and riding.
And White blasting into that section.
That last of red dropping at a 6.37. Putting him firmly into that second spot.
So, you guys are run down here in a second. So, currently, right now, in the lead, yellow, Chris Duff. Second, Benji Lane in red. Third, White, needing a 5.21. Surfer and White needing a 5.21 to advance, and Surfer and Green needing a 8.03. 8 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. So Red, you are sitting in second right now, needing a 5.81 to take the lead. You have a 4.83 and a 6.37. Red is up.
Look at this. What do we got?
Oh, he drifts it. That's so, these kids are so on it. They ask for a situation and they take off on the wave. I love it. Keeps us going up here.
I heard they're going to implement a new rule coming up where you can only ask for the situation twice per heat.
Really? Is that true? Because these kids be asking for situations every 5 minutes.
Yeah, apparently you're only going to get 2 in the future.
That would be interesting.
Don't know where I heard it, but could be true.
So it looks like Yellow trying to get over the hump here into the double up.
Wow.
And Christopher Duff, our heat leader. One and done, one and out.
All right, Randy. So got another strong heat on hand down here at the Mike Martin Pro-Am 2026. Vendor Village is rocking. Things are happening. Come down here, get yourself a raffle ticket. Maybe get in the silent auction. There's 3 surfboards up for offer.
Surfer White looking for situation. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. You are looking for a 5.21 to advance. You're in third place looking for a 5.21.
Oh, here we go. Red, Benji Lang. Looking for that 5.81. What do we got on hand? Oh, just steps off the back there as he was going to lay down the wallet drop.
After the tee shot, the miss has been to the right. Setting up more for a straight ball to a draw here.
All right, 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Crick one down. Yellow, you're in first. Red, you're in second. Looking for a 5.81 to take the lead. White, you're in third. White needing a 5.21. 5.21. Green, you're in fourth, needing an 8.03. So White, you have priority. White sitting in first priority. Yellow second. And I can't see the rest. Green, you're in third priority. So White looking for a 5.21. He's up and going. Snap it in the pocket. Quick in and out.
Everywhere is new.
Yes.
Everything is different. Change is constant. Yet the lure and the love of the water remain unchanged.
We just put Sergio and Jason Day on the program. Like, they've been on cycle.
So closing in on 5 minutes. And we are going to see up next Women's Pro Round 1, Heat 1.
Oh, Chris Duff.
Duffinator.
Swoop. Surfing spicy today. This Randy. Bam.
Ooh, slayback. So Women's Pro Round 1, Heat 1 can go ahead and make your way out into the lineup as we are at 5 minutes. 5 minutes remaining. Surfers in the water. 5 minutes remaining.
All right, now we got Red. Reggie Lang. Man, everyone's just throwing everything they can into it. But it's looking like that ain't going to affect anything. So as we are under the 5 minute mark, situation remains the same. But White, Luke Lopez up and riding right now. Slam election is he rides out. He rides out. The judges are going to laugh in the crowd.
Luke was looking for a 5.12. Could there be a situation change?
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, look at this special delivery from Jeremy Johnson. I love it. Let's go.
All right.
Giving up for Iraq Oysters with a special delivery to the guys on the tower. We're about to slow down some good ones.
Little vignette.
Let's go.
Indian Racer Company land.
Love it.
We're doing it down here at the Mike Martin 2020.
Situation change. White's last word coming in at a 6.87 takes him to first position. So there it is. White moves to first, yellow to second.
Good picture. Oh my gosh.
Let's even find these things out there.
He's been a 2-pound since day one.
Dude, that's insane.
Stop it.
All right, situation green. Let me just run through the situation. Right now, White's in the lead right now, waiting on a score to drop from yellow. Yellow in second. Red in third, needing a 5.81. Green in fourth, needing a 9. So just to be clear, there was some scores dropping, didn't change the situation. White, you're in first. Yellow, you're in second. Red, you're in third, needing a 5.81. Green, you're in fourth, needing a 5.67. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Green has priority. Red, second priority. White, third priority.
How's that local mosquito lagoon taste? Dude, out of town. You got to check them out. Unreal. First class. Thanks, I-Rock.
So good.
Appreciate it, brother. What?
You gotta get me slipping one down.
Those are the OGs. So.
I love it.
That way you can just taste how much salt.
Yeah.
Big salted. And they roll them. They roll them. So they'll like take them out. They roll them so they're like very treated. They like wash them.
Wow.
Kind of like.
No sand. So great.
Yeah, so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, Jeremy Johnson. He knows food. He knows all things good. If you don't already follow Jeremy on Instagram, you need to follow him. He's the guy.
His wife, right?
Yeah, he's been a longtime friend of mine. Known since he was Gromson. We've been all over Europe together. All right, situation. Right, you're in the lead. Luke Lopez, that last wave dropped in at a 6.87. Yellow, Chris Duff, you were in the second spot. Oh, looking for a 6.31 to take back that lead. And red, Benji Lang, you're looking for a 5.81 to move into the second place advancing position. Green, Ross Lewis in the fourth spot, looking for a 9. 1 minute remaining. Was it Prima Pizza? Tell me about Prima Pizza. Where's Prima Pizza at, Jeremy?
We got Prima Pizza at Sam's Ave. I know all the locals know Prima, but yeah, the pizzas here are probably one of the, and you know, this guy, Greg Miller, that owns these restaurants, Bar Leona and Prima Pizza, is such a local guy here. And his product is absolutely amazing. It's been in his family for like, since they were kids. Like his whole family's been doing this since like, I don't know, they're all babies. Their special recipe with their dough. It's all secrets and
wow. So you just heard right there from Jeremy. It's all good. We're going to get on some of this Prima Pizza. And we're going to count down this last eat. But thanks, Prima Pizza. Thanks, Jeremy Johnson.
We count this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, I-Rock Oysters, man. That's another one. So those Indian River oyster companies, like, we just told how refined they are and how the process they go through tumbling the oysters, keeping them clean, and the attention to detail. And now we got Prima Pizza. It's like, it's a food tour here.
It didn't start yet, but it's not even. It's like, for some reason, when I hit end and I did the next heat, it's still saying end over here, not start, but the time ain't going. So, I don't know what keeps happening. Well, I don't know if they stopped theirs, but I counted down and stopped. So I'm trying to figure out why it keeps on.
All right, look at that.
Are you guys not closed out yet, Gordo?
Okay.
All right, you guys ready? We're going to count this one down in 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
Trying to see. Sorry.
All right, so there you go. The results of that last heat. First place, Luke Lopez. Second place, advancing Chris Duff. And third place, Benji Lang. And in fourth place, Ross Lewis. But, yeah, that was another scorcher of a heat, Randy. Holy moly.
How's Luke coming out with the 6? Took him a little while. He was looking, sniffing around. Then he gets the next one to win that heat. So must be the new stickers. I don't know.
Something had him fired up for sure.
Nah, he's been ripping.
Wow. Red right out front doing a big old swoop right off the bat.
So real quick, Prima Pizza just donated a ton of pizza down here behind the scaffolding for the competitors, for the staff. Anybody else that's interested in some slices, you can get 3 slices for $5. Come on down, check that tin out, grab some pizza. That's your local pizzeria, Prima Pizzeria. So stoked on that. And here we are, round 1, heat 1 of the women's pro. Holly Puccini, Carly Eastwood, Kendall Dimick, Maya Kozanovich. And everybody's got their feet in the wax. Looks like we got scores on the board for everybody. Kendall Dimick with a couple snaps.
Yeah, with it.
Like I said, everybody knows the pizza that was donated is free for competitors, staff, and then
Athletes.
well, athletes. That's competitors.
Competitors, yeah.
Competitors, athletes. You know, same thing.
Good call.
But anybody else who wants pizza, it's 3 slices for $5. Come on down, check it out. They're delving it out behind the scaffolding next to Smyrna Safari's tent. Come get some.
Hold on, Dave.
All right, got some scores on the board. Looks like White, last wave coming in at a 4.83, so she's sitting on a 3.27 and a 4.83 early times in the heat with the lead. Everyone else with the 1 wave score. So Red's first wave a 3.3. Free.
Okay.
Yellow just got a second one, but she's got a 3.3 and a 1.6.
Like, man, you're as busy as we are.
And then Green with a 3.5. So just under 17 minutes. Still a lot of time to go in this heat. Chipping away. Scores on the board.
All right. We are. All right, so like you said, situation: first place White, second place Green, third place Yellow, fourth place Red. Out in front is White Kendall Dimick, sitting an 8.10 heat total. In the second spot is Mia Kuzmovich, sitting on a 6.73. As we have Red up and ready right now, this is Kylie Pulcini. Gonna smash that oncoming section and ride out.
Are our timekeepers.
And there you go, the crowd liked it too.
We travel the world, seeking new places,
All right.
people, new cultures.
Scores are dropping quickly for that last of Red. Going to put her right into the lead. Red, Kylie Pulcini, that last one dropped in at a 6.50. You were out in front.
Everywhere is
White, Kendall Dimick, you are now in the second spot, seeing an 8.10, still looking for a 5.01 to take back that lead. As you drop in right now, here she goes, Kendall.
and the love
Big
of
slash in the pocket right there.
remain unchanged.
Another cutty onto the open face as this thing kind of hits deeper water. She'll kick back out and get out the back. Last of white dropping in a 4.07. Requirement still remains the same, 5.01 to take that lead. Third place green, Mia Kuzmovich, you are looking for a 5.4 now to move into advancing position. As we have athlete in yellow, Carly Eastwood, just a quick in and out. Spicy. Prima Pizza coming in clutch. All kinds of good things down here. This Mike Martin Pro-Am presented by Cap and Lose. Let's give this Prima Pizza a look. All right, situation. Rod, you are out in the lead. That last wave dropped in a 6.50. You're sitting on a heat total of 9.83. White, Kendall Dimmick, you were in the second spot. You were sitting on a 8.90. You were looking for a 5.01 to take the lead. And green, Mia Kuzmovich, you were in the third spot, looking for a 5.4 to move into advancing position. And Carly Eastwood in the fourth spot in yellow, looking for a 5.6 to move into advancing position. 13 minutes remaining. That was Kylie again right there, our heat leader. Just tagging that oncoming section. And there you go. Another score locked in quickly for Kylie to extend her lead. That last wave dropped in a 5.10. So there you have it. I'll let Kylie duck dive that next wave, and I'll call out the score again. Maybe, oh, there's a lot of waves right now. So situation, though, still remaining the same. First place red, second place white, third place green, fourth place yellow. As we have white dropping on this one, a late takeoff. That one's just going to close out around her, and she'll jump off.
Experience. Express. Evolve.
So it looks like tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m., we are going to have a beach cleanup.
Oh, yellow.
So Carly Eastwood over there on her backhand looking for a score. But
local girl.
Beach cleanup at 8 a.m. tomorrow, sponsored by Surfing's Evolution and Preservation Foundation, Safari Club, and Keep NSB Clean. So anybody on the beach that's going to be here that wants to be involved, just be here at 8 a.m. and check out the tent behind us, and I'm sure they'll rally with a plan. And maybe go talk to them today, stop in and say, hey, I want to be involved in that beach cleanup, and you guys just show up and be a part of it. I mean, keeping our beaches clean, keeping our waterways clean is one of the most important things for us, for people who love to be out here and enjoy it, and people who love to be in the water and on the water. So everybody needs to do their part.
Tiny guy.
Tomorrow at 8 a.m.
All right, 10 minutes remaining, competitors, 10 minutes.
We are Surfer. We explore the ever-changing boundary between land and water.
I know. Like 10 or 15 pounds makes a difference. I didn't realize until you're there. Yeah.
I'm there. You know what I mean?
No.
Skylar, what's your favorite finish?
Or capital S. This schedules the tunes for production and amateur senile psychology. She's wondered when they just judge me. She suggested why don't they just judge me for working out? Gotcha. Okay. Awesome.
You're not a pro, Anna.
Hi. It worked out perfect.
I thought it said capital man. I was like, that's when I put capital. I thought it was submitted public. I don't know why. I'm like, why isn't it working? I'm doing it right. No, capital. Plus, I'm not an Apple guy that much, so like everything I use is.
That fingerprint on that.
Yeah, so let's go over here and you go, we're in. That's so cool.
Apple is so easy.
Yeah. I need to switch over. Like, eventually.
Apple. Everything works so easy together.
Especially for these and live beats and all that. Perfect.
Okay, surfers in the water. Let me give you a rundown here with 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. Out in the lead, surfer in red, Kali Puccini, sitting on a 6.5 and a 5.1. In second, in white, Kendall Dimick, sitting on a